Thanks.
Hey everybody, George Chamberlin here, watching your dollars on this Friday morning, TGIF, the 24th, is that right? The 24th? I think it sounds about right. 24th, no, wait a minute, let's do this right here.
Yeah, that is
yeah, it is the 24th. 24th of June on this Friday morning. Boy, what a day we had yesterday on Wall Street. Just a wacko, crazy day. Real e-ticket ride for those of you that are old enough to remember the old days at Disneyland. We started the day with a lot of uncertainty. The Dow in the first half-hour trading was down almost 240 points. A lot of concerns about, not just a lot of concerns, that people were unhappy with the report from the Federal Reserve Board that Ben Bernanke and the chairman and other members of the Federal Reserve Board said, boy, we thought with all this money we've been throwing at the economy that things would be a lot better now, that we would see the economy doing better and the job market doing better. But we don't know. It just doesn't seem to be working very well. Well, that's not what you want to hear from the Federal Reserve Board. And so that led to the sell-off. Also continued concerns about stuff going on over in Europe. As the day went on, that eased, and the markets came back a great deal. Finished with a loss of less than 60 points. But the big news yesterday, of course, was this deal with oil. It was announced that the strategic oil reserves would be invaded, and they would pump about 60 million barrels of oil into the marketplace. That pushed oil prices down almost $4.50, right down to $91 a barrel. In hindsight, a lot of people are questioning this move, saying that it probably was just purely a political move to do this. Oil was on its way down anyway. The last time that we invaded the strategic reserves was back in 2008 after Katrina, and at that point in time, oil was at $140 a barrel. And if you remember back then, President Bush was roundly criticized for doing this. Whether or not the current president will receive the same harsh criticism, I wouldn't bet on that happening. He seems to be immune from that kind of stuff. But there are a lot of people saying that this is kind of silly. By the way, 600 million barrels of oil, that's about enough supply to handle 16 hours in a normal day. So it's it's the proverbial drop in the oil bucket. But it had the intended impact. It brought oil prices down. So we're wrapping up a week, again, that has been highly volatile, probably going to be a week to the downside, which would make it, I think, 7 out of 8 or 8 out of 9 last weeks have been to the downside. It's been a tough go so far. So I hope you have a good weekend. Don't even think about any of this stuff over the weekend. Just get out. I'm going to play some golf, get out and enjoy the weather, have a good time, go to the Del Mar Fair, eat some really bad food, and come back next week. We'll regroup. Watching your dollars, I'm George Chamberlin. Have a good one.